Alright, game one, we have half the combo, we have a mask. Really, the combo is just 2 cards. It's mask and any creature. That's all you need. But we would like to have, obviously, like we said, Sabotage, Unseal. And for the people that don't know, sorry, what we're doing today, hello, we are playing Dramatist Mask. We're playing First Flame Mask. So the combo is to get a mask on a unit, and then the only unit in our deck is First Flame. So when we sacrifice it to get a random unit, it'll always get First Flame. That's 24 points of damage straight to the opponent's face. If we've dealt them any damage before that, then it's just game. So it's a pretty sweet little combo, and I'll kind of show it off. We do have a deck tech that's down below, so you can always check that out. And again, as usual, forgot to shout out to all the wonderful patrons and subs that do make this possible, and of course to my sponsor, inkgaming.com. In any case, let's get into the game. This is a sweet little start we've got here. We're going to seal so that we can get Primal. And then I'm going to strategize already. I don't like blowing it too early because if you draw First Flame, you really want to get rid of it. We have an Annihilate. It's not bad. We have enough for Granite Waystones to go off. I could just bottom the Crest, because this can actually count as a creature for our mask. So we can kind of set up that way. It's one of the reasons why we have 4 Waystones, even though we're 3 colors. Ooh, nice. Unseal is perfect. Alright, we're in great shape to go off here. Rindra's Choice. That might be worthwhile. There's a good chance that they've got a lot of multicolor stuff being in Feln. I'm going to keep it on top. We're in pretty awesome shape, because we can just go into a Granite Waystone next turn, Sabotage, hold up Unseal or Annihilate. See what they've got. So they have Vara's Favor, Feeding Time, Strategize. Vara's Favor doesn't matter, because whatever we put the mask on is going to be bigger than 1. It can't be killed, right? Because it's going to get +1/+1. Then Feeding Time does, because it kills the unit, which means the mask leave. Permafrost isn't a problem, actually, because the creature that the mask is on doesn't matter. Mask itself is the thing. We need mask to live. We don't really care if they permafrost it or, you know, turn it into a frog with a polymorph or anything like that. No big deal to us. I might have wanted to unseal that, now that I think about it, because that does let them see more cards, and it's more likely for them to top deck an answer then. That's probably a really bad idea. Okay, well, I'm going to Waystone, play the Granite in. I could go for the combo right now, because if we attack for 2 and they don't have removal, we're basically just going to win. But it's a really risky maneuver when I also have 2 counterspells in hand, and so I'm just going to wait. Hope that they don't have another Vara's Favor. Nope, that's fine. Let us feast. Could Annihilate to see if we can get another one. I guess that's fine. I really don't want them drawing cards. Hold the deck. Another Mask and another Sabotage. Sabotage is kind of cool, but they've got Face Aegis, so it's not super useful. I think we just Mask. Crest of Fury. Still gonna wait. Just patience, patience, patience. Quarry. Don't think that's a big deal, but it's not bad for us to have it. So we have Unseal in case they try and kill this. Yep, that's fine. They almost certainly have a removal spell now. They're going through a lot of cards. But hopefully with 2 counter spells we can get in. We'll see what happens. Oh, do they have Lightning Strike? I might have walked into it. They have Annihilate. Okay. Expected. The problem is if they have a second one, which is fairly likely. This might have been the game where just going in would have been the right play. I need more units. If we can get more units, I might be able to mask again, but we're probably dead to this now. I may have been too careful this time. Tend the flock. Ooh. really like having Rindra's Choice up. I could just try for the Mask again. Odds are so low. They're going to be drawing 3 cards. I want to try and kill that. Okay, good. Permafrost is nice. Like, I desperately need to kill this is the problem. Because I feel like if they don't have removal, they'll get removal off of this. Really solid chance they just top deck it when they have 4 draws in a turn. So we need another feeding time. Hailstorm. We needed the removal to be feeding time again so we could Rindra's Choice it. Alright, what do we got? Torch is not useful. Just any unit is fine. We still have 7 cards that are actual cards, and we still have 2 Waystones. So we've got 9 hits in the deck. And we've bought them a bunch of things. Wow, they're drawing very, very well now. They're just pumping on all cylinders. They've had a lot of card draw this game, like an insane amount. A lot more than we have. We've had some, but man, their deck is just going crazy with how much card draw they have. Okay, and at this point I won't be able to set the combo up, so we can just... Yeah, I think that I might have been too timid there. It's hard to tell, though, like... When they're playing Fel, and we just know that they're all removal, and they use the Strategize, I think that my big mistake was just not countering the Strategize. I should have countered that and then just gone in. If I had done the counter on the Strategize, I'd have been willing to take the risk, and I probably would have won. This hand looks pretty good for game 2. I like it. I'm going to keep. We do need some units, but we've got Mask, we've got Unseal, we've got a Torch in case they're fast. We do have to worry a little bit here. We need to make sure that we have 2 fire sources. But, I mean, we can just go Seal for red, and then Stonescar. I'm just going to bottom. Alright. Fire it is. Pass turn. All I need is some sheep. Shugo Standard, not playing anything. It seems like they're an aggressive deck, but just a really bad draw. Speaking of, unfortunately Mask is not the card that we want right now. We just need a creature. I'm really curious as to what they have. Because, I mean, they're playing mono fire so far. They've had Shugo Tactic. That suggests to me an aggressive deck, but... Turn 3, they haven't done anything? That's very strange. I'm going to Strategize. Just because I desperately want to find a unit here. Yeah, they definitely have the Torch, so there's that. Bottom the banner. Just so I can keep getting extra scouts instead. We're doing a lot of digging. We'll be able to find something fairly soon. Oh, wow.
Scales and steel.
Interesting. Fair enough. So I guess they were just trying to wait until they could combo that? That's very strange. Sabotage. I don't mind a Sabotage, but I desperately need the unit first. So we're going to kill this. We don't want their dragons to be super cheap anymore. Ornate Katana. Alright. Kinda wish I'd kept that Annihilate, but I need to find a unit. We have 12 cards to give us units. We've drawn a ton of them. We've bottomed like 4 or something now. Might have been more than 4 already. Darn. Really unlucky right now. Like, no way at all to get a unit is kind of rough. And no Annihilates or anything either.
Tempered by the hottest flame. Scales and steel.
Nice. Alright, so that's definitely the win. I'm not sure why they didn't bother to just attack. I mean, I guess this is free, so sure. Yeah. I'm not sure I'd put anything else on the board this way. Wow, yeah, we really flooded here. And, well, there would be the unit. Unfortunately, just... You know, our draw was incredibly bad. Couldn't get what we needed. We had a start that seemed really, really nice because we had 2 of the pieces, but yeah, unfortunately just not being able to draw, you know, one of 12 different cards that would give us a unit. Not much I can do about that. We ripped through, like, the top 20 or so cards of our deck because we bottomed a bunch. I mean, we're looking at about a third of our deck we went through, and we didn't see one of 12 cards. That's just a little bit of bad luck. Well, we found out where all of the cards for units are. This hand looks terrible, though, because we just don't have enough fire or anything to use. No card draw. Bunch of unit makers, First Flame, which is useless, and an Unseal, which doesn't do anything until we're trying to combo. Yeah, this one might be worse than the last hand. Yikes. Eternal being rude today just does not like us right now. We've got a lot of card draw, though, so hopefully we can hit some of it, sort out our hand. Something like a Strategize changes things very significantly. It's why we have so much card draw. Although, we've really been having trouble drawing anything useful the last few games. Trailblaze. That is a one of. It's honestly, I think, our weakest draw spell. But I didn't want too many second sights because you only have First Flame in your hand so often. I think we just pass. We'll try and Trailblaze at the end of their turn and see what we can get. It's nice to make an informed decision. Just in case we need to hold up an Annihilate or something.
It'll get the job done. Guaranteed.
Alright, this is scary. Turn 3 Merchant is really strong. It's a lot of damage. Ooh, God, another one of our 3 First Flames. And another Tend the Flock. Really, really bad draws here. Alright, Strategize does something. This is rough. It is really, really tough. We are not drawing well, that's for sure. So we need a Mask, and hopefully Strategize can help get us there. We can get rid of the First Flame. But this is going to be exceptionally hard to win with. See what we can do. Seal. They didn't play anything after marketing. Feels a little bit odd. Now we draw the second sight for our First Flame that we just bottomed. It's alright. You're not going to play a second Tend the Flock. It's not exactly helpful for our board position. With this having Overwhelm, there's not much point in chump blocking. I imagine they have something like Sandstone Titan? World Bearer Behemoth? Yep. That's a rough one for us. I really don't want to see World Bearer. I'm still going to second sight here. It does draw us a card. I don't even know if we want Rindra's Choice, honestly. In the color combinations there's very few dual color things. Like, right, it's not Strategize. I put it on top anyways. There's not a lot of dual color things. Like, there's Heart of the Vault, but a lot of the problems cards are things like World Bearer that are just single colors. Guess we'll assembly line. We don't have anything else to do. If we top deck a Mask, we can definitely get back into this. This deck is really explosive. So there is that. And there's the Heart of the Vault. Speak of the devil. Their hand is very solid. Turn 3 Merchant, turn 5 World Bearer, turn 6 Heart. It's good stuff. Ooh, there's the Mask. So we have the Mask and we have the Unseal. We're definitely just going to wait. Put it here, pass the turn. I could have Rindra's Choice the Heart of the Vault, but we've got these sheep to chump block it anyways, and I desperately need them not to be able to torch it instead. If they have a second Heart of the Vault, they'll be able to pop it. That's the problem. There's no way to counter creatures. Wow. Just killed that goat. Alright, well, I mean, bit of bad luck that they actually have 2 Heart of the Vaults is pretty rough. Not much I can do about that. It's the only card that they could have had in their deck that actually saves them there. Really unlucky for us, but that's just kind of the way these games have been going, unfortunately. That's rough. And they kept on top. We can just scoop this. We don't have anything to do. Alright, this hand's kind of interesting. It has a first flame, so it's basically 6 cards. But there's ways for us to get it out of our hand. And we've got a bunch of scouts. We've got a bunch of card draw. I might be okay with this. It actually has our colors. Maybe I shouldn't be, though. Yeah, maybe we should try for a hand that actually has things like Mask. That one just had a lot of digging, which I don't mind. That last game was pretty rough. Like, they had the one card that could save them. They only were 3 left because they already played one Heart of the Vault. It just... we're getting... I want to be able to show off how cool this deck is, and we're just having some really bad luck. Unfortunate, because this deck is really fun when it goes off. Gotta make sure we show at least one time. Opponent immediately top decks. We really need some power. We're doing a lot of scouting. We've got a lot of card draw. But considering how these games have been going so far, I'm feeling pretty scared about what's gonna happen here.
Draw, mister!
Mono Outlaws, so they're gonna be like some kind of gunslinger deck. We could Annihilate that, which honestly seems like not a bad idea. Just save ourselves some time. We want to make sure that we're not letting them get too much pressure on us before we can start going. Alright, cool. I'm gonna cull the deck first. We definitely have a torch. That's bad news for us. Trailblaze, Permafrost, Crest. Permafrost might not be a bad idea. Just more card draw is really good, though. I'm going to take the Crest because we can scout with it right now. Next turn we can play Assembly Line and play Skycrag Banner, so we have 2 up. We can either Strategize or Second Sight or whatever. Wait, what? Cabal Countess?
No,
it's been a while since I've seen that. Well, kind of wish we'd kept that Permafrost. Hey, this is why we kept the Strategize for a long time. Because that has gotta go. No Mask. No removal. Another Unseal and a Crest. Alright.
Which one of you needs shooting?
Ouch. Problem is they're gonna kill our unit here when we block again. They've got a torch. So I'm really worried that they just, like, pop off on it. So we Second Sight first so we can put something on the bottom from our hand. There we go, finally. Taking a lot of damage, though. Maybe I just put the Crest on top. I don't actually want to play it right now. Don't mind holding up Unseal, because they might try and just torch us in the face. We can Strategize. Tend the Flock isn't the worst. We're gonna Crest on the bottom. Alright, I'm actually gonna Tend the Flock and put up a bunch of chump blockers. They're not going to have board sweepers that stop this, so we can buy ourselves a little bit of time. And then next turn have the Unseal. Giving that Overwhelm is scary. But we get a chump, take 6. They still obviously have that torch like we were talking about. Sabotage is cool, but... we can't block with it. We might as well attack. They're gonna torch. We have to counter that. I'm surprised they went for that. Because they could actually torch us in the face and just kill us next turn, right? So they have to have a double torch then. Or an katana. Alright. Close. Really close. We just needed to mask a little bit earlier. Just like some more chump blockers and we could have won that game. Because if we went off, we definitely win there. The next turn we would have had the game. Ouch. Well, to top off a lot of real brutal hands, here's our finals. I think that I'm going to redraw. Ooh. Okay, we have some creatures. We have some card draw. We don't actually have the colors to use the Cull. But we have a lot of crests and things. We should be able to find it. I might want the Granite Waystone just so that we can play our cards next turn. I think that's worth it. It's worth it to tend the flock next turn. And then start hopefully using Strategize to actually get there. Light the fuse. Oh boy. Maybe we can finally win a game. I would hope so. But anything can happen. We've had some rough games so far.
Do I make this look easy?
Brazen Daredevil. That actually is kind of annoying because it deals damage to a random enemy and slowly picks off our sheep here. So I kind of feel like we just want to Permafrost that. As silly as that is. Diplomatic Seal, good in the first 2 turns to get us that extra shadow. Not so good right now. Skycrag Banner. And Strategize. Hopefully find some shadow or a mask or something. Unseal is okay. Bottom the mask here. Or mask, the seal. We can go Granite Waystone, get a 1/1.
Sharp wits, sharp
Blade Kin Apprentice is not a problem for me. Another Unseal. Ooh. I like having them because they're a good guarantee when you're going off, but we are drawing an astronomical amount of them. We've been drawing 2 or 3 a game. That's not good. We want to have 1. We don't want to have a bunch of them. We should be able to take 2 at least. Groundbreaking. Cool. Alright. Unfortunate. Let's keep having to wait here for a little while longer. Give a unit Overwhelm. No. Almost feels like they're like a combo deck here. Trying to make 1 big creature and then give it Overwhelm. Stop the 6 for sure. Probably start blocking this next turn. Maybe we can actually draw Shadow Sigil. There we go. Rindra's choice is not what we want. Another Crest is actually fine. Just helps us scout. We could cull the deck, but based on them trying to overwhelm and smash us to death last turn, we probably want to hold up a counterspell. Sure. Just need a mask. It's all we're looking for. Wow. Nope. That's certainly not it. Yikes. We're having some good luck today. Bottom the banner. Just 1 mask. Nothing in their hand for Sabotage. Come on, mask. We've bottomed 4 cards off of Cull the decks, a couple more from Crests. I mean, getting very, very close to a third of the way through our deck. We should definitely see a match. What's our opponent doing? So they drew a spell. That sucks. Alright, well we can bottom the Unseal at least. We are in a ton of trouble though, especially since they top decked a removal. Really unfortunate that we sabotage them and then the very next turn they top deck their removal spell anyways. They obviously have it. And I think it's very, very likely that it's just removal.
Wield the flame!
Okay. Yeah, well, we didn't hit it. Yeah, we definitely went through a third of our deck. Okay. Nice that Sabotage can even draw those things out. It's just too bad that we didn't get the mask here. No, sometimes that's the way it goes. We had some tough games today. 0-5. I am going to play it to just show you what happens when it does go off, but we'll try and see how long that takes. Yeah, this deck is certainly not looking like a deck that in Masters, when I was given the deck from chat, or like the first list that I looked at, won us like something like 8 out of our first 12 games, and then probably like another 15 out of our next 25 or something. Like, it had a decent win rate. We were doing really well with it. And this is just, whew. Today's been tough, but those things happen. It's good to show them sometimes. Gotta remember that, you know, you can get unlucky in card games. Card games are a lot of RNG built into them, and you can have a deck that feels kind of nice, plays decently, and you can still lose a lot of games. You just gotta try and keep your head and see when you have your openings and actually get there. Torch wouldn't be bad because I want to keep them off of this ramp, but I desperately need a creature. We have the counter spells, we have the mask, we just need a creature.
You cannot put out the light.
Dawnwalker, no power. It's kind of good. We're gonna Quarry to try and find something. Alright, sweet. Tend the Flock works. Now we Crest. And actually, Granite Waystone's also really good. Because it means that even if we lose the Tend the Flock, we still have something to make. That card's a little scary. Let's go 10. I mean, we have the Annihilate for it. It's not that bad. We're also more worried about, like, things with Overwhelm. Something like a World Bearer Behemoth is a bigger problem because we can't really chump block it. Play a Skycrag banner. And then we just hold up Annihilate. Annihilate, Rindra's Choice, and Unseal are all held up here for us. I'm almost tempted to just let this hit. Give us a card. If it's a power card, we actually don't mind. But no, I should just not let them have a card either. We've got the units, we're okay. Crimson Firemaw. That one I'll need to kill. It's too much damage and too much evasion. So we're one off from having the counter magic up for the mask. I think we have to wait. So we play Granite in, play a Cull the deck, and don't hit any power. Oh no. Wow, that sucks. Ouch. I guess I'll second sight so we can keep drawing. I'm gonna strategize. I really wanted to hold up something, but I need to draw this power. Okay. That was painful. That was very painful. Keep one unit alive? This is incredibly dangerous. They might actually use a torch to save the Trailmaker. No. Please don't torch it. Obelisk. A post-combat obelisk. Huh. Alright. I can't mask, because then I die. I can Permafrost, torch this, hold up second sight, and wait. Torch our sheep. Feels like our opponent knows what's up. They have a second torch or a purify? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Big boy plays, we're going for it. We have 24 damage if they don't just hit a torch again. If they don't hit a torch or a purify, we can just kill them. World Bearer? Alright, cool, that's fine.
You cannot put out the light.
Now we're cooking. Woo! Here we go. And leave back the 9/9. Everything has Overwhelm is the problem. I think we leave it back. They have to block, but they don't have to block the 9/9. So they can keep the World Bearer. Obviously, through a torch is totally different. We get 2 Flame Fangs. Helps us a little bit. Maybe. We will get another First Flame next turn, so we can do this twice. In fact, we do it 3 times if we have to. Another obelisk? Oh, gross. That's terrifying. Well, we have to block. I'm just trying to prevent as much damage to us as possible. Alright, sweet. We did it. Woo! At long last. Oh. That took a while. Opponent needed to stumble just a little bit. But they even had the torch, we just played it right. So, thankfully this deck can work! We've seen it happen! And it's great when it does. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, because that was certainly a blast. I'm not sure what to do to help with the consistency of this, because it's been good for me some days, and then some days like this, it's just rough draw after rough draw. Maybe you want to, like... Maybe Trailblaze should be Wisdom of the Elders. Maybe you should just get rid of Second Sights and Trailblazes, play Wisdoms, and just use Strategizes to get the First Flames out of your hand. Maybe be a little bit more aggressive about not caring that you draw it. But, I mean, we saw here, like, a couple times we, like, called the deck and saw 2 First Flames, and that's really bad. Like, you do not want to have them in your hand. It not only does it mean that you're just drawing a totally dead card, but you're also lowering your mask, right? Like, sometimes I've had games where you get milled a little bit and you lose a First Flame or 2, and then you draw one, and you just don't have a way to win. You have to have them in your deck. So it's really, really scary to cut down too much on that, but that might be an option. For the people that are inevitably going to say, well, why don't you have a market for it? Gotta think about that for just a moment. When a market is only able to be used if you have another unit, right? You have to have merchants. And that means that at random, you can either get a First Flame or a Merchant. So it cuts your mask combo off entirely. You just can't really do it. You have to have no units, which is why this deck doesn't have a market. In any case, I do appreciate you stopping by. It was super fun today. And if you liked the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a sub. You can check out my sponsor, inkgaming.com. And we are going to be doing a tournament this month where every sub and every patron gets a chance to enter. We're going to have it where we're going to do a singleton format. So you're going to make a deck that only has one of each card. You can have multiples of any power that's not transmutable. So you can't have any of the power that transmutes into other units or into spells. But other than that, you can run as many power cards as you want. So we're doing that so that you can try and have a little bit of better mana. You can still use crests and things like that. And we're going to try and run everybody against each other. And I'm going to commentate them live on stream. Should be an absolute blast. So if you are a sub or patron and you want to get involved, you can certainly join up. Just go to my Discord. Or if you aren't a sub or patron, hey, you can maybe do that. You only have to be a $1 patron. I'm not asking for much, but this is my full-time job, and it does really help me out. I thought I'd give something cool for all of the people that do support me. All right, I will see you next week.